very fortunate. I flew the Fokker airplane for about 7 years, and I know that aeroplane quite well, and I can tell you it is not an easy aircraft to fly. The Bristol fighter now rolling down the runway. What a magnificent sight. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not see this around very often. This is an unbelievable collection.
This is what air combat's about. It's getting above your opponent and at about 20 or 30 meters and shooting him in the back of the head.
Well, now we have the triplanes. They appear to have air supremacy at the moment with altitude.
They do, and as Hugh was saying, height was a gift. Very underpowered World War I aircraft, and needed the height to get the speed to close, and then to launch.
From 1914 to 1915, bombs were attached to underwing bomb racks and they were released by a lever. But they didn't have a bomb sight. The pilot aimed his aircraft at his target, released his bomb and pulled the stick back and roared back up into the air.
Now, Peter Clements, you've had combat experience in the air. What we have at the moment is the two triplanes still holding altitude.
In the day, the most remarkable thing was they used to have these big air battles where there were 50, 70 aircraft airborne at the same time.
Furballs. There were furballs. You couldn't recognise one aircraft from the other. They were twisting and turning and diving, and they were attacking each other with their double machine guns. Particularly the Fokker Eindeckers now are going to have a problem because we now have the Sopwith up in the air, and we're going to see a great air battle today here at the airshow.
Later in the show, you will see some air combat manoeuvring by 3 Super Hornets. You'll remember this picture because you'll see what it is today, and it's very, very different. You had to be very close, very, very close to be able to shoot.
Oh, yep, we got one.
Got one.
Now you can see they're twisting and turning, they're manoeuvring, they're observing, they're orienting, they're making a decision, and now they're going to attack. Getting on the tail, getting on the tail.
There's a number of aircraft out there today. We're very fortunate to have the Fokker D.VIII. We have the Fokker D.VII, the Phelps D.3.
German aircraft.
German aircraft.
Okay, you can see up above we've got a Fokker drone plane. It's going for height.
And it's attacking.
And of course, this really was where air combat manoeuvring was born, wasn't it? This is where every day they'd go up, try something different. Push the stick here, push the rudder there, see how it came out, see if you could end up on the tail of your opponent, because that really was what it was all about. Get close to him, as Hugh said, and shoot your guns out.
It's where the term, I think, for aviation, that combat, is where, wait till you see the lights, they rise, and literally, in these aircraft, that's what they
Okay, we've got an airplane on fire. The pilot has no parachute. He's going to ride that bird down. Bye-bye.
German parasol monoplane fighter aircraft.
We're seeing bombing now. I just want to talk about bombing. We very quickly get to 112-pound bombs by January, February 1915. And in Gallipoli, in August 1915, the first 500-pound bomb is dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the size of your 16-year-old son or daughter. Dropped from an aeroplane. Now we'll keep our eyes on the triplanes. We're going to find that our submarine captain will contend with us. And what's great about the captain that's rotary engine?
Side turning, of course, if you can turn inside your opponent, ladies and gentlemen, you've got the advantage. If you're a wider turner, you're going to be forced outside the guy. If you turn inside, you get on the tail, he's got the advantage.